You must ask your client their strategy question to understand how they process. So before we put up the question, I'm going to ask somebody in this room, who's been hiding? Who's my hider? There's always one hider. You. Oh. What's your name? Tucker, okay. You can give him the microphone? There's always one Tucker in the group. You seem nicer than my friend Tucker. Okay, go ahead. A question. What strategy did you use? Where are you from?
Utah.
Okay, so what strategy did you use to getting here today?
Yeah, car for convenience.
How did you know how to get in the car?
Learning over time.
Okay, so you've done it before?
Yeah.
Okay, good. All right, so basically, it sounds like I asked a really weird question, but you're one of those people that feels more comfortable doing things after you've done them a few times, correct?
Yeah.
And you are one of those people that looks at Google reviews before you go to a restaurant, correct?
Yeah.
And you are one of those people that does, when you buy something at Amazon, you do check all those out, right?
Yes.
Okay, good. You're not very spontaneous, are you? Okay. And also, it takes you a little bit to make a decision. You got to be comfortable first.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right. Is this beneficial information? He gave me all of this out of one question. What strategy did you use to do that? So when you say, what strategy, when you use the word strategy, it elicits something. Now, I knew all that by just knowing a little bit about you. Do I know you at all? Okay, I could tell you a little bit more too. You tend to, the majority of your clothes is about the same color, correct?
Actually, no.
I'm just messing with you. Would have been funny if that was true.
Yeah, I know.
But you're reserved in an arena like this. You wait till you're comfortable.
Yeah.
But on a serious note, when you ask somebody the question, what strategy do you use to pick something like this? Or what strategy do you use to trust people? So if you were to trust somebody, what strategy do you use to do that? The second you ask what strategy is different than how do you. When you say how do you, they go in their head. When you ask them what strategy, because they've never been asked that before, they actually will give you the strategy. Give you another example. Who here works out regularly? Okay. What strategy do you use to know how to work out? Pay attention, there's no justs in this.
I just spontaneously feel like working out and throw on my running shorts and go running.
Got it, so you don't do it every day, do you?
Not every day, no.
Okay, and you do it a few days a week?
3-4 days a week.
When it feels right?
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay, pretty much or definitely?
Definitely.
Yeah, definitely. So you don't just plan, like if I said you have to work out tomorrow at 5, you probably would fight me, right?
That is correct.
Okay, good. So you're a person that likes to be your idea, and it's got to feel right.
Correct.
How many of you realize he just gave me what makes this man decide? It's got to be your idea, and you do not want to be told what to do.
That's accurate.
How accurate?
100%.
I figured that out in a matter of a minute. How valuable is that? As an employer, as a parent, as a human being. Let's just live on that one for a minute. He literally gave me how he decides to do new things. You guys should go back to your teams and do this. And just individually go, hey, just want to ask you, like, what strategy do you use to actually get yourself to work out when you do it? Well, I don't know, I just get up and go. Okay, great. So do you do that all the time? No, I just certain times it feels right. Okay, so it's a feeling-based thing. Yeah, I got to be in the mood. Okay, great. Do you know what mood that is? No. Okay, well, do you think one would figure that out? If they knew the mood, they probably could do it again, but they didn't even know the fucking mood. Like, they have a mood that shows up sometimes, and it doesn't show up other times. Now, let me ask you this. Do you like me more or less now that I know that about you?
Indifferent, I like to...
Indifferent's not a word. Okay, you're interested now, aren't you?
I am interested.
Look at him taking notes. So the second you reveal, that was interesting, wasn't it? The second you reveal something like this, some of you are thinking this is uncomfortable. If you do it appropriately, they love you for it because they understand something new about themselves. So what strategy do you use? Because what you're going to figure out, like when you want to sell someone a product, what strategy do you use? Like what strategy did you use to pick your your server provider for your business? Do you have a server?
No.
Well, then shut up then. I'm just kidding. So for your cell phone, what strategy you used to pick your cell phone provider?
What was convenient?
It's convenient, right? Where were you at? It was Radio Shack. It was Sprint back in the day. Okay?
It was actually the first thing that was recommended.
Okay, the first thing that was what? So someone recommended it to you, but you're a guy that likes recommendations, don't you? Yes or no?
Yes.
You ever been on vacation because someone recommended it to you?
This Warren conference is kind of a vacation for me.
Who recommended it? You do fancy recommendations, don't you? Because you don't like to have to think it all out yourself, do you? Not that you're not smart, but you truly, truly like you don't want to waste your time with that. If someone you trust recommends it, you're all in.
Yeah, I'd say I'm picky about who I trust, but if I trust them, then I value the recommendation.
So what is your strategy for trusting someone?
It's a little bit energy-based, intuitive, credentials.
So if somebody knows what they're doing and you like them and your friend likes them, it's all good? So we can trust each other.
Yeah.
I fit the mold. You guys wanted to learn influence. Is anybody learning influence?
Where do you put the success conversation?
Everywhere.
I mean, at the beginning, middle.
I would start off at the beginning, say, Pamela, deciding who to work with coaching-wise is a very important decision for your business, and it's a very, I helped Allison write their whole sales process, and it's a very, very pivotal moment in your business when you do decide to pick a coach, or you do decide to pick a mastermind, or you do decide to pick a company, or we're having some work. We're at a pivotal moment. It's a very, very important decision that we're all making. So you build up the suspense. Do you understand? We're at a very pivotal moment. Picking who you're going to let you do hypnosis with you, it's a very pivotal, important moment. So I have to ask you in advance, what strategy do you use when you make big decisions? Tell me a decision you've made recently that was super important to you. And they'll tell you. They'll say, I bought a car. Great. How did you allow yourself to do that? And then they'll tell you. And as they're telling you, they're actually going there. What's that?
They're telling you how to sell to them.
Which is where it should be. So one of the things I teach, and this, I should have covered this. Thank you for bringing this up because this is going to help. I made a mistake, and I'll take credit for it now. Because I admire you guys and your skill sets and where you came from so much, from War Room and everything, literally, I forgot a basic principle. I just assumed all of you knew how to run. Do you know what I'm saying? And I forgot a very basic principle. People have trouble with the stuff that I'm doing because it gets in the way of what they're supposed to do and not supposed to do. And when I talk about persuasion or influence, it scares a lot of people sometimes. They don't mean to. And it's nothing that Pamela said in particular, but it's just something you should put in your bag. If you're playing golf with, who's a good golfer these days? Does anybody know? Let's put Tiger Woods, still a good golfer. Does that make sense? If you're playing with Tiger, and Tiger's got a club that can hit the ball perfectly 300 yards and hit the pin every time, should he use it? Should he feel bad playing with us because we suck? No. He has to use what he's got. And the one thing I recognized is, what I'm doing right now is the way the world is supposed to work. 2 7-year-olds communicate the way I'm communicating. They are brutally honest. We become so guarded as adults, and we forget that we need to have real conversations with real people about real stuff. My little daughter and her friend have real conversations about real shit, and they talk to each other in a very real way. You ever heard little kids talk? They don't hold back. I don't like you. They just say it. No, you can't say that. No, they really don't like you at this moment. No, she means it. She does not like you at this moment. She forgot the this moment part, but what you just did was mean. You're not mean, but what you did was just mean. So what I forgot to bring up is that if we lived in a world where people weren't hurt or worried or bad things happened or issues or mommy problems, daddy problems, this happened, businesses got taken from us, people ripped us off, all kinds of stuff occurred, we would just talk this way. And we would basically say, hey, do you mind telling me how to sell this thing best to you? Because I would like it if you could tell me how to make this easy, because at one point you're going to be my customer anyways. So if you could just tell me the easiest way to position this so I don't waste your time, would that be okay? Think about that for a second. What if somebody really said that to you? Would you be mad at them? I want you to have this, and you're probably going to want it. Can you save us all a lot of time and literally just tell me what would make you want it now so I don't have to actually go through a long sales process? I'm not telling you to do this. I'm just saying, shouldn't it work this way? Am I delusional? Am I missing something?
I don't know if you're serious, Michael, but the thing that I like best about the miracle question as opposed to the one you just asked is I'm good at sales, really good, but I wouldn't even know how to answer the question you just asked. And can you tell me how best to sell this to you? I wouldn't know how to answer that, but I can answer the strategy question.
Good.
That's why I think the miracle question is so brilliant.
So the strategy question. Let me give you the next one. Watch this. Who was the last person you bought something from that you enjoyed? Let's everyone reveal everybody's strategy. Write it down on a piece of paper right now. Actually, got a better thing. Turn to the person right or left of you and ask them this question. Who was the last person you bought something for that you liked buying from? Just literally ask the person next to you. Practice this. Turn over to somebody. Say, look, got a question. Who's the last person you bought something from that you enjoyed buying from? Now, I'm going to change the question slightly. And it's a little more like this. And we could, are we able to get into that slide? Who was the last person you bought something from that you enjoyed the process? That you enjoyed the process. Now, either of the questions are good. Who's got an example of one? Okay. Dimitri.
I asked my before Burning Man, for Burning Man shopping, she bought some.
There's a thing called Burning Man shopping. It's crazy. My friend was going like 20 years ago, and no one knew what the hell it was. Now it's like shopping.
Yeah, it's a prep thing.
Yeah.
So she went to a store and she described the experience of that store as putting her into a great state with the music, the beauty of the place, the free braids, just the whole shopping experience, and then the pricing. And then the pricing was great.
So price is secondary, experience first.
That's what it sounded like.
I mean, if the prices were really high, I probably would have bought a piece.
Yep.
But instead I bought like 5.
But the experience is what made it work. They really went out of their way. Okay, good. So I'll make sure to go out of my way too for you. Okay, you guys getting this? Like literally, this is the craziest question in the world. And it's not about your product. You could find out from somebody. So great, so like, what made you decide to, what made you decide to move here, whatever it is? Who moved here recently? Who was it moved here? Okay, watch this, ready? What strategy did you and your wife use to decide to move here?
We try to think of places we've been to before that we like, and we visited here, we like another.
What makes you like a place?
It feels like a vacation.
Okay. You like to be relaxed.
Yep.
You like things to be easy.
Exactly.
Good. So when I go over this entire presentation for your life insurance, if I make it easy, would that be better for you?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. You don't want me to make this hard and difficult, do you? We'll let the other guys do that. All the other people that sell stuff, it's difficult. I'll make it easy.
Exactly.
I just can't even go to anybody else now. You got it?
Yeah.
Okay. So that's the first question. What made you like it? Number 2 is, so what was the last person you bought something from that you enjoyed the process? What is it about them that you liked? What did they do to make the purchase go well? I want you just to ask that. Like literally turn over and like let the person reveal. And so what did they do to make it go well? Like what did they do? In the answer, they are going to give you their strategy. Okay? And don't worry about, you don't have to say like this. So Jason, what was it about? So Jason, what did you really like about what they did? I do the reverse of this question. I can make, so for you, for recruiting agents, so tell me one thing that's not perfect with your current agency, and they'll tell you, and then you freaking build that out and destroy. Don't do that. That's really rude. That's people do that to destroy relationships, but you could do that if you needed to. It's just evil and works, so don't do it. But what was it about? So go ahead and ask them now. Just literally turn over. So find out what they liked about it, then I'm going to explain more. What was it about them that you liked? What did they do to make that purchase go well? All right, so, all right, we're having fun. So, did anybody ask the question? What'd you find out?
Well, one, we found out we like the same exact thing about the sales process. But what I found out was we both love the process where they guide us to the best possible decision.
Good.
On what we're doing.
So you would like it, if I can share with you, if we wind up trusting each other, and I can show you the best options, you'd like that?
Yep.
Okay. So I'm going to give you all some verbiage, and for one-on-one sales pitches and videos, here's two very important words. Based on. Write those down. Based on.
Can I ask a question real quick about kind of what Sam says? Is that more or less the longevity that you're looking for in the strategy, and then also applying that here, longevity of interactions? Or
I'm looking to speed up the process. I want to get to the point, and I want to skip the whole presentation. Meaning, you don't need the whole presentation. You only need the whole presentation if you're not good. Let me explain. Oprah Winfrey walks in here. I'm not even in her demographic. She walks in here and goes, I have a new group that all of you should join. It'll help you get on TV. Okay. Is anyone asking her price? Would you even ask her price? I'm pretty sure I would just buy it, wouldn't you? She skipped the process. Do you understand? Now, what I'm getting at for you is we want to use these techniques to actually be more in rapport with somebody and actually give them what they want and stop doing shit that doesn't work. So the based on technique and how that works, just hold that for a second, is when you go through this whole thing with somebody is based on what you've shared with me, here's what I recommend. Who do you sound like when you say that?
Doctor.
A doctor.
An advisor.
And I don't care if we trust doctors or not, we still trust doctors. Based on is doctor language. It's very powerful. You know, based on what you've shared with me and all the things we've done so far, I've got a few recommendations if you're open to them. All of you selling, like Dimitri back there, what you sell, that's the power. That's the power right there. Based on what you've said you've wanted and what I've seen out there in the world, I got a few recommendations if you want to hear them. They're $1,800 to hear. But to answer your question from a second ago, the whole point of this, like, let me ask you, so who's something you bought from recently that you enjoyed buying from?
The example I just gave was some soap at the farmer's market.
Where was the farmer's market?
It was local, it was downtown,
Downtown where?
in San Marcos.
San Marcos, where's that? Oh, okay, good. I was picturing downtown here. Could you go there often? Cool, so it's like a normal conversation, see, right? So what did you like about what they did? Because you obviously purchased something.
Yeah, they knew what to direct me to and what not to direct me to, because I had already expressed what I wasn't looking for.
Oh, so if you could tell me up front what you don't want, that'll help both of us?
Yeah,
What could I do to really screw up this relationship? Could you tell me?
sell a new product.
No, but seriously, if I'm selling you a website, what could I do to really screw this up?
For this program, I guess kind of like repeating stuff, but using different words. So if we're already learning certain techniques, but it's just in a repeat fashion. Whereas it's the same outcome that we're coming out with either way.
I'm not understanding what you're saying.
Like I'm hearing certain techniques that are just formulated different, but they're the same thing.
It's all the same thing. Did you want multiple things? You don't have the first one down. Do you?
Well, after this, I'll know what I do and beyond.
Good, but back to my question. I'm selling a website to you. Okay? You ready? My question for you is, what could I do that could really mess that up? You have to be wanting to buy a website.
So I'm buying a website, what you can do, overcomplicate it.
So you want me to keep this simple? Okay, you got it? So, teach you a little bit something about learning and the challenge you're having here. I am going over this stuff many times, in many ways. Do you want to know why? Unconscious bombardment of the brain to destroy your old pattern so you never do it again. I am officially brainwashing you, and I'm being very transparent about it. Because your brain's dirty and you got bad thoughts in there we need to get rid of, like your old way of communicating. You know you have that, right? Got it? Cool. See her smiling? Go ahead. And then I gotta go teach stuff.
So I have a mindset. I think it's a mindset challenge that maybe you can help me with.
We don't do that.
The questions you ask are podcast questions. Was when you're saying something, so like if I make it easy for you, that would be helpful, right? Yes. I'm 100 times more confident than I was 10 years ago when I worked on them, but still, when you give an implied yes question like that, there's a little part of me that's like slow down.
Yeah, I don't do those. These are for you. This is not what I do. I'm doing a different game than this. I'm just teaching you guys how to play Scrabble. Does that make sense? I do a different game. So what I would do with you is I wouldn't do that technique. This is the stuff I want you to walk away with until it gets honed down. Like, so when you get a pool in your backyard, you got sharp edges, they come in and like take the stone and they make it so no one bumps their head on it. So right now, these are like really sharp questions. What I would ask is stuff like this. Say, look, Pamela, when you buy something, what do you enjoy about the process? There's no implied yes or no?
So what I enjoy about the process is feeling like I'm talking to somebody who is particularly intelligent, has serious knowledge of the product, and they listen to what I tell them, so they don't suggest something to me that's inappropriate.
Got it. Okay, very good. So has there been someone like this you enjoyed buying from?
I'll go back a couple of years, but yeah, there was somebody whose job it was to help me park a car. So.
You thought you had to park a car?
Pardon?
Park a car?
No, buy a car.
Oh, buy a car. Okay, great. Did you like that car? Did that person charge you more than they should have?
Nope.
Give you a good deal?
Nope.
You felt comfortable?
Yes.
What did they do?
She asked the right questions, but she didn't waste my time.
You don't like wasting time?
I do not.
Okay. So if we can move through this pretty quickly, I think there's three things we can do. You can tell me what you're looking for. You can tell me what you don't want, and I'll show you what I have.
No implied yes. Thank you.
Because I don't really do that. I'm doing it here to give you guys things. If you have to first go through the boiler room style sales to learn that stuff to then never do that again. When I did martial arts as a kid, they taught us how to punch a specific way. And then when you become a black belt, you don't do that anymore. You keep them up here. And you have to unlearn what you learned once you get better. So this is, I don't want to say basic, but this is high level basic that eventually you'll unlearn.
And can I make a request that you include some high level like you just did along the way?
I've been doing it all day.
That was awesome.
Hey, you're welcome. You got your request granted. Ready for the next thing?
On this, when they know that we're asking them to sell, we're going to sell them something.
Yeah, but you don't want to, okay, so you're sitting down with somebody. What do you sell? I know what you do. Tell everybody what you do. Franchise. Okay, give him a microphone. Let me help him with this. We're overthinking. Most people don't have basic sales skills down. You got to have the basics down to get the unbasics. Go ahead. So tell me what you do.
So I sell franchises, help people buy franchises.
Are you reading that online? Okay. So you're sitting down with somebody to help them buy a franchise?
Yep.
Okay. You'd want to say, listen, this is a very important decision you're about to make, buying a franchise. Or investing in a franchise, investing in your family's future. Very, very important decision. Like all big decisions, you should probably do them appropriately. Let me ask you before we get started, as we build a relationship. Whenever you invest in, have you ever invested in something that was decent size before?
Yes.
What was it?
House.
Okay, great. What made you decide to buy that actual house? Like, what were the things? Because I bet there's things you wish you would have known in advance, right? But what made you decide to get that house?
It was the things that, it was a house that I wanted, I didn't have to build it. So it was something.
It's good. Keep going. He just selling himself a franchise. No wonder he sells franchises. Okay, go ahead.
And it had, so I didn't have to build it, didn't have to get in arguments with my wife that I've heard all of that stuff. And then it had the things that I wanted, things that were important to me.
Did it have everything or most things?
Everything that I knew about.
Okay. And there's a few things you wish you would have changed, right?
Sure.
Can't know those up front. Okay. So when we're looking for an opportunity, I'm going to share with you several different possible franchises and several different things. I want to treat this the same way, is I want to find you one that already has what you're looking for. So the biggest thing I need to figure out from you is you tell me what you're looking for and what those things are, and once I know that, I'll go shopping for you. So you like when people shop for you?
Yep.
Yeah. You seeing this? He's giving me how he buys, and he's actually remembers that he has bought before, and he's made the decision. So the reason the good miracle question is, it brings out the decision maker in him. It makes the subtlety of this technique is just so subtle.
Do you bring it up just in normal conversation in the beginning, or is there?
There is no right time. I would just not want to waste your time. I'd say, John, how much do you know about real estate and how much has changed in the last 10 years? You know everything? Okay, but be the client.
Sorry.
How much do you know about how much has changed in the last 10 years?
This is where we want.
Okay, a lot has changed since the opportunity got created. You know how bad that crash was, right? In 07, it affected a lot of people in a lot of different ways. A lot of things have changed in the industry, and a lot of things aren't done the same way anymore. So a lot of people are doing things very different these days. So I want to let you know that, what do you call it, fee for service? What do you call it?
Yeah.
What fee for service is, I don't know if you'll be comfortable with it, but it costs about 20% of the original cost to sell a house. Are you okay with saving money? Do you see how simple this is? So what I want to do is, by covering this, I'm going to cover a couple more seconds. Would you buy from them again? This is good for selling, but you can also flip the question and go, have you ever made a difficult decision that was important to you after you made it? You want to help somebody with something, you want to ask them about making decisions or buying things or relationships. What makes you fall in love with somebody? Asking questions. They give you answers. Two things happen when you ask these questions. One is they go there in their brain and they relive it, which is like going over that neural pathway one more time and just digging it deeper. Number two thing that happens is they tell you the answer. And in the answer, like, this is great for one-on-one. This is also great for, asking somebody a question. Hey, before you start this webinar, there's a few things I want you to think about. You're making a decision to invest your most valuable asset ever in your time. You're about to invest an hour here. So I want to ask you to think about a time that you made an incredible investment in your life that panned out, whether it was a financial investment or a time investment. And I want you to imagine that you had an opportunity to do that again. I'm looking to get you at least that return by the time you're done. You're able to do that on video. We clear, everyone?